En 1989, sortait un jeu de rôle unique en son genre, Shadowrun. Avec son univers mélangeant cyberpunk et fantasy, Shadowrun devint rapidement un jeu culte, engendrant 4 éditions, des dizaines de romans, plusieurs jeux vidéo, un jeu de cartes et même un jeu de figurines. Shadowrun fête cette année ses 20 ans. Pour l'occasion, 2 des auteurs du jeu, Rob Boyle et Peter Taylor, étaient présents au monde du jeu. Alors, le concept du jeu a-t-il beaucoup changé au fil des années?
I like to say it's a game where you shoot people in the face for money. And that hasn't changed. It's counter the norm. You're not an anti-hero. You're a mercenary. You're nasty. And the thing is, the reality of 2070 Shadowrun is what players today want. The reality of 1989 Shadowrun, the original 2050, was what players in 1989 liked. You look at the covers, and I still remember why I bought Shadowrun. I went into a bookstore and I saw it on the shelf, the cover, with the elf with the pointy ears hacking the computer, the girl with the cut-off jeans, and it's very the 80s. It's Billy Idol, it's that atmosphere. But the important thing for me is you pick up Shadowrun today and the attitude, the setting is the same. You have the different cultures. You have Europe and the United States. It's no longer just American culture. Second edition and third edition was a bit that. And you lost a little of the globalized feel. And you look around today, and it's much truer to what we see in the world. And I think you'll see that in the books that are coming out this year. The feeling is global. The attitude is global. It's no longer just, one country, one culture. And that's very true of the world we see today, as much as the technology is updated.
I think it's been very interesting. I love that Shadowrun has the activated storyline, the ongoing universe with the plot. And that was one of the funnest things to work on, was always how to keep the plot going, how to work the elements in. And I think we've done a really good job of kind of, over time, expanding it. Partly in a way expanding it away from its North American influence at first and kind of the focus on Seattle and kind of enveloping the whole world, making it more of a globe-trotting type game in some aspects. I think also the rules have developed quite a bit over time. Obviously they've gotten simpler and the game has gotten a little more accessible to new players with the 4th edition, which is one of our main goals with the 4th edition. So I think it just continues to grow and be a good game, I think, so it's good.
Cette mondialisation de Shadowrun a été rendue possible en impliquant davantage les distributeurs locaux. Ainsi, l'éditeur français du jeu, Black Book Edition, a pu proposer des chapitres inédits consacrés à la France dans l'univers de Shadowrun.
The plan is to continue to do those kind of chapters. There's also a plan to the European companies, at least, to cooperate more and develop projects that are that play off the European setting as well, not just the American setting. We understand that a lot of Europeans like Seattle because they've played there all along, but books like L'Europe des Ombres, my first work, is really got them into playing Europe and seeing the potential that the European culture has for the setting. And we're going to be playing to that, like Socks. There will be more books as well like that in the future. Shadowrun in the United States and in Europe is still very much cyberpunk. It's got the new technologies, but the ideal is still very much cyberpunk, which means technology is bad in a way. It's dehumanizing. In Japan, it's not seen like that, so it's cool. And just that difference in approach makes for a different setting. But the content will be fully compatible always. From now on, everything is discussed and integrated, and there will be no mega plots that happen there that don't have consequences around the world.
L'une des grandes richesses de l'univers Shadowrun vient également de ses scénarios complexes développés sur plusieurs années. C'est ce que l'on appelle le métaplot. L'un de ces métaplots reposait sur le crossover avec un autre jeu des mêmes auteurs, Hearthstone, qui se déroule quant à lui à plusieurs milliers d'années avant notre ère, durant le mythique Âge des légendes. Un background aussi riche pourrait se révéler un peu intimidant pour les nouveaux joueurs.
One of the problems that a lot of people faced with SR3, particularly, was the type of story that was being told as metaplot was very big, was epic. And it doesn't fit with the way many people play the game, which is very street level. So one of the things Rob and then me wanted to address was doing this game in a way that a new player didn't feel like he had to know all the history, all the secrets to play. So we decided consciously to push to the background all the Earth Dawn links, all the huge meta plot for the beginning of SR4, and slowly reintroduce it in a new way so that people who start playing now, because in America and in large parts of the world where the game is being released, almost 50% of the players are new, or started with Shadowrun 4. They don't know SR1 or SR2. They don't know Harlequin. They don't know Echen. They don't know Dunkelsen, because they don't have the reference. So when we introduced that stuff, we wanted to do it in an organic way.
Heureusement, les vieux fans n'ont pas été oubliés. Il se pourrait bien que l'anniversaire de Shadowrun leur réserve quelques surprises.
It was always our intention to do a very big, epic metaplot for the 20th anniversary. And you will see a familiar face coming back at the end of the year. And the idea is that the Dawn of the Artifacts is a build-up, and then there's 4 adventures, and then there will be a campaign. And the campaign is a tribute to all the editions, not just the first one. So it will feature the characters that we know and love since the old time. So it's very well planned.